All right, welcome back. This is going to be another another digital route video, and I think I'm gonna play. We've got an advanced setup here, online match. Looks like we have the lizards already, and then two other guys that are gonna choose after us. Um, Lizards came down here, put their garden in this um, spot down here. I think I'm gonna go straight up here with the moles. Try and control the kind of top area up here. I've got something you want to have with the moles is a few different clearings with different suits in them so that you can sway your ministers. It looks like it's going to be our setup. And let's see what these two guys choose. Got the cats. I assume they'll probably start their game up here. If I had to guess. Maybe down here, but we'll see. Up here puts them a little bit further away than from the lizards. Yeah. So if this is your first time watching Root being played as the Underground Duchy, there's a few ways you can play this guy or this faction, but the main thing you want to do, however you play it, is to sway these nobles in the middle first, because they're going to be giving you a lot more actions, specifically the Brigadier and the Mayor. The Brigadier lets you move twice or battle twice, and the Mayor lets you choose, basically copy this action again, or any of these, or this one, the Banker. The Banker isn't as important, but looks like we have our last faction chosen. Vagabond, the Harrier. You can see what this Vagabond does specifically here. And it looks like this special ability is going to be able to glide, which I haven't actually played this character before. I don't play the Vagabond very often, but they're able to exhaust their torch here to move to any clearing, even hostile. Interesting. So they're probably not going to be questing as much later on in the game. Possibly, if they even use that ability. What do I want to get rid of? Get rid of this. And this one. Main reason is because I have guys in rabbit clearings, a guy in mouse clearing. Looks like the Vagabond's chilling in here. Alright. And I've yet to get a fox card, so. But this game, I do want to show you guys the power of the Underground Duchy. There's a strategy that I've seen a lot of other people play that I can show off. And that strategy, you'll see as it goes on, but can very easily dominate part of it's not building any citadels or markets for a while, because if someone takes out one of your citadels or markets, then you lose your top minister. So if I sway this guy, the Earl of Stone, and somebody takes out one of my citadels that I have on the map, then I lose this guy, which is kind of a big deal. So we're just going to be recruiting some warriors and swaying these guys as I go on, spreading out my pieces, my warriors throughout the map. And I'm going to focus on swaying these two guys first. And then possibly some of these, or the lords if I get a chance. And we'll eventually build some buildings later on. But the problem playing the duchy as well, if you have the lizard colts in your game, is because if you look here at their actions, they can, let's see, where is it? Sanctify, which is when they spend 3 acolytes to remove an enemy building from an outcast clearing. So that lets them just take out one of my buildings if they want to do that to me. So that's another reason not to have any buildings out on the map right away, or later on in the game even. So let's look what's been done so far. Vagabond looks like they just searched this ruin in here. What item did they get? A bag or coin? One of those. And then the cats built another sawmill in this clearing. So they're going to be focusing on building. We'll see how that goes. I'm just going to, as the duchy, you get a dig action, battle, build, recruit, or move. And I'm just going to recruit twice. And I'm going to sway a noble, the brigadier. And the problem with swaying these wild cards is they get discarded. So hopefully I get lucky, and I get a, there we go, perfect. I got a fox card. So as long as I keep these warriors up here, these warriors in this corner, that's great. And this mole in here, then I will be able to sway this guy next time, the mayor. And it looks like the lizard colt's not going to let me do that. So I will probably have to move one guy down here next turn, which sucks. And I wonder why they're targeting me. I don't really know, but it is what it is, right? I guess they had a fox roll, so they could only either take out guys in here or in here, and this was probably the best idea. Take out me. Not bad. And if you guys have any questions about, you know, how best to play these other factions in here, feel free to let me know. And I'll probably do a future video on them in the future. Here. The Vagabond. They searched this ruin in here and they just aided the cats. And now they're moving here. So pretty standard for them here. They do have a lot of actions to take out some guys, so I wonder who they're gonna battle moving forward. We'll see. So I do need to bring some guys down here to this clearing, unfortunately, because I can't let the lizard colts stay down there. Let's see what the marquee do. Taking their time. Hopefully they didn't disconnect. And just so we know who these guys are, this guy's name is Lizard. That's funny that he's playing the Lizard Colt. Interesting. We got Captain Clap, and then Android Colt 33. Nice. So they're taking their time for sure. Good thing about live games is eventually the timer will run out and turns will move to the next person, which is me in this case. So let's go through the Lizard Colt really quick. If you guys don't know how this faction works, their buildings are considered gardens. So you can see they have a couple gardens down here, and he's got 2 gardens and a fox clearing. And what that means is he got 0 points for the first garden he had down, but 2 points for the next garden he placed in a fox clearing. So the next garden he places in a fox clearing, which could be over here, which is why he's trying to kind of control this clearing, will be 2 points as well. But he also draws another card when he has 2 gardens in each suit clearing. So he might try and put 2 gardens in a rabbit clearing next, or 2 gardens in this mouse clearing right here, to draw 1 more card every single time he ends his turn. And that's how the Lizard Colts get points. So they get points by placing these gardens down. Obviously, if he has 5 gardens down, he's gonna get 4 points for that last garden, which is a lot. And he's got a bunch of other actions here that you can read through. Building a garden, recruiting a warrior. And he also can get points, I didn't mention this, but discarding a card to score points matching the garden space. He can discard cards that he has matches. Like if he discards a fox card, then he's gonna get, let's see here, you know, however many points this is on. So the cats ran out of time and their turn was automatically done for them, so that's great. He had 2 bird guards. Jeez. So I've got this guy so I can move twice. So I'm just going to recruit twice. And then move this, use this minister to move. Let's move 4 of these guys in here. Let's move some of these guys down here in this clearing. And then let's sway the mayor. Perfect. And another rabbit card, which is perfect since I have a warrior in here. And as long as it doesn't get taken out, then I am chillin'. I can sway a lord next turn. The lizard colt is not messing around right now. Placing some warriors up here, down here. Looks like they're done. So they are definitely stacking up in my 2 clearings. I'm not sure what their goal is right now, but probably to place some gardens up here and here for sure. I would appreciate it if this vagabond aided me with a card, maybe. He actually might attack me. I wonder if that's his plan. I don't know, but I don't know if I would attack me or the lizard colt in this situation. It honestly doesn't really matter if he attacks me at this point, but that's fine. It's not gonna attack anybody. Just gonna be peaceful. Thanks, man. See what the Marquis do. You know, if this is anything like last turn, they might just take a while. Yeah, it looks like the cats are gone. We're gonna have to wait for the timer to run out. And according to this guy, they might get kicked out if they don't play anything for 2 turns in a row, so maybe. I'm not sure though. I guess we'll see. while we're waiting, I'm going to be posting this video slightly before Root releases their next update, which includes, I think the day of this is the 12th, and that comes out on the 20th. It's the Hirelings and Landmarks update that they're going to be coming out with. If you have Root on Steam, you can go into the news section of the game, and you can actually see what that's all about. But basically, Root's, I don't know if they've already come out with, or they're coming out with their expansion with the Frogs faction, the Bats, and then the Knaves. But included in that, actually I don't know if it's separate or included, but there is the Hirelings, and that pretty much includes you know, more guys on the map. You can hire a different faction if you include it in the game you make. And anyways, I might do a separate video going over that, but hopefully that'll bring in a lot more people to this game. I'm sure that will be great. Great traction. And how long does this freaking turn last? Goodness. There we go. About time. These turns last such a long time. It's incredible. But let's see what the cat's turn is, because it's going to be automatically by a bot. Yep, they turn into a bot. You can see up in this corner. Alright. Building a workshop. That was their turn. Nice. So I'm going to be doing what my whole strategy has been, which is just, you know, recruiting. Let's go ahead and move. Four of our guys in here. Or 5, I can actually move 5. Sweet. Let's go ahead and move 4 in there. And I think I'm gonna try and take this guy out. I mean, he's got 8 points. Ahead of the rest of us. Let's see what I can do. 3-0. Not bad. At least I didn't get one of my guys taken out. Let's battle again. Alright. You know, that's not the worst outcome of this, is it? So let's go ahead and get the Duchess of Mud. And we're going to start putting our tunnels, digging our tunnels around the map, which is going to help us get some more points every turn. see what the lizard cult does. Not actually bad. Not that bad. So they revealed a card. Built a garden. Where did they build a garden at? Up here. And they recruited some warriors. And then got 2 points by discarding one. So it looks like they recruited one in each of these clearings. So I do have to kind of work on controlling the lizard cult a little bit for sure. I definitely don't want them to have these 2 clearings, especially this one, under their control. And even the vagabond. This guy cannot be allowed to roam free. He's already at 11 points. That is not okay. Let's go, bot. So what did the cats do? Move some warriors around and attacked the lizards. Nice. Okay. I am going to dig up here with one of my rabbit cards because I have one too many. Let's move one of our guys up there. And then let's also dig. I don't know. I don't really know what I want to do here. Let's dig in this clearing as well, just for the heck of it. Gain those 2 points. Battle twice. Let's battle the cats. Good roll. Let's go. Now we're gonna get these 3 points here. Wow. That's great. Let's go ahead and battle 2 more times. Hopefully we can take out these 2 buildings this time. There we go. And then let's go ahead and let's try and take out this guy. Just get a 3. Wow, that is brutal for him. I'm sorry, Lizard. That's all we can do. And let's go ahead and get this guy in here. And that's our turn. So you'll notice I'm just stacking up on ministers, and there's literally nothing these guys can do to stop me from to remove one of them. If I had citadels, markets out on the map up here, you know, the lizard cult, for example, could attack me and actually remove my top ministers from me by killing my buildings. But I don't have any buildings out on the map. A lot of people, when they first start playing the Underground Duchy, will place citadels, markets, you know, wherever they want, and they'll get punished because people will, you know, after they start doing somewhat well, they'll be attacked and they'll lose all their ministers. But this strategy that I'm doing right now, you know, only building tunnels, just recruiting, moving my guys around, and swaying ministers over time, you know, it's very effective, and it's kind of a cheese strategy to play against these guys in route. So the lizard cult does have a fox ambush guard. let's just keep that in mind. Good thing I didn't attack this clearing before. I was thinking about it, but this one had the garden. Built the guard in there. Reveal the card, I think. Yeah, or did they discarded one? My fault. And they crafted. Not bad, not bad. So, the Vagabond is somewhat of an issue here. I am going to probably have to attack them next turn because they have the opportunity to have so many points in the next couple of turns. And they're already at 11. So, we are going to have to do something about them. Yep, they're not aiding me. Definitely going to be aiding the lizard cult on this one. And he's attacking me. Not a bad idea. Not gonna lie. So he's probably going to take out this tunnel. Yep. But, you know, like I said before, it's not really that big a deal for me, you know. Let me dig another tunnel next turn. um, and then, you know, do my thing, right? So. But I am going to have to attack the Vagabond, definitely. I have to. This Vagabond has 3 swords and 2 crossbows, which is a big problem. You know, and I wish this cat player, the bot, would actually attack this lizard cult player, but you know, I guess that's up to the luck of the draw at this point. What do I want to do? Let's go ahead and recruit once and dig inside of this clearing here. Actually, I guess. What do I want to do? Let's go ahead and move back. So you can see the actions I have. I do definitely have to dig somewhere. It's just the point of if I want to recruit first or not. Let's go ahead and dig. Here. Move both our guys down there. Let's go ahead and do this. Score those 2 points. And use the Brigadier to move twice. And what we're gonna do is move 4 of our guys over here. And then all of these guys will move 5 down. Let's use our captain to battle the Vagabonds. Not the worst outcome, but you know, not very good either. We've got 2 more battles on them. Nice. That works out perfect for us. Let's see what they damage. And what this is going to do is it's going to force them, well, it's not going to force them, but most likely they'll go into a clearing and waste their turn the next time. Let's see if we get a good roll this time as well. Nice. That's perfect. And you see, you look at this, they kept all their swords, which is hilarious. Let's go ahead and get the banker. Nice. This ambush is actually gonna help us out so much if this vagabond attacks us. Or the lizard colt for that. That being said. Okay, what? What is going on right now? Holy crap. Yeah, so we definitely need to do some policing on this lizard colt. This lizard colt guy. He has 2 ambushes though, so that's actually devastating. Ooh, I need the cats to battle this guy, because we can't allow him to discard 2 or 3 cards and just get, like, win the game. And I hope the vagabond realizes that. Yep, so this guy went in, wasted his turn. It's good for us. Counting on this cat player. Yeah, the lizard colt. If they're smart, they won't use an ambush on this, but we'll see. Right. Okay, that was useless. Did they use an? Oh, he did ambush it. Wild. Okay. Not that big a deal. So, what I am gonna have to do is take out this right here for sure. I don't even know why it gives me the option to dig, because I already have all my tunnels out on the game, so it's kind of interesting. So let's go ahead and I can counter his ambush with this ambush I have, And he's only got one since he used it up here, his other ambush. So let's go ahead and recruit twice. Let's go ahead and do this, get our 2 points. So I don't really want to use the banker right now, to be honest. So let's go ahead and Brigadier, move twice. Move this guy down. Actually, let's move him up here. Move all 3. Let's keep 2 guys here. 4 down here. Battle this lizard colt dude. And he's gonna ambush me, but I have 1 to cancel it out, so there we go. Battle twice. All we need is 4 in total in these next 2 battles. It's a good start. Let's get rid of these gardens. Sweet. So let's go ahead and use the banker on this card. We only need 2 right now. And let's go ahead and grab that extra move. Sweet. The problem with the lizard cult is now this guy's got 5 acolytes. And what he does with acolytes is, I'm pretty sure it's here, yeah. Spend 2 acolytes to battle in an outcast, so he can battle with those, he can remove an enemy warrior, he can remove a building if he would like to. So he's figuring it out what he wants to do right now. Dang. He is taking over this clearing for sure. We need the cats to... It would be ideal if the Marquis attacked this clearing, but they're not going to do anything anyways, so... It's whatever. And they couldn't even... Did they not have an extra Fox card to discard? Interesting. attacking the lizard colt. Nice roll. Dude, did this vagabond get a point for every single guy he kills? What is going on? 3, holy crap, what a roll. Yeah, he does. So he just got 6 points, or 7 points. No, 6, I think. For taking those warriors out, and he's gonna battle again. You get 4 for 26? Holy crap. Oh, 25, my bad. So the Vagabond is going to win next turn. The question is, am I able to get 7 points? I'm pretty sure I am. Wait, is this guy... Can this Vagabond win? No. Yeah. The cats are still sending one warrior over to attack the lizard gold. That's hilarious. So let's map this out. I need 7 points. I can use the banker for 3, getting rid of all 3 of these cards. So I already have 3 points. So that means I need 4 more. This one's gonna give me 2. So I need 2 more after that. And I can actually move up here and kill both of these gardens. And I should be able to win after that if my math's correct. Banker for all 3 of these. Tunnels are all on the map. So 5, 28, and then I just battle this clearing. And I get 2 points for each of these gardens if I get lucky with the rolls, which I have a ton of battles, so I should be fine. Let's go ahead and just use one of these battles right here. Nice. Yeah, so I'm chilling actually. So I think this game's over. Let's just go ahead and move both of these guys in here. Let's use the banker. Discard all these. Let's use our captain. GG. And that is how you play this strategy with the Underground Duchy. Let's go ahead and say GG if it lets us. There we go. But, you know, there's that strategy, but you can also play other strategies with the Underground Duchy. But what I just kind of showed you guys is a very powerful way to play them and possibly win. If you guys want to try this out, let me know if it works for you. And I'll see you guys in the next one.